He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jaylee's Corner. This is my review for Black Ink Crew Chicago Season 5, Episode 10. It's damn Episode 10. This can't really be Episode 10. It's the season. If they didn't have just 10 episodes, I'm tripping. I gotta be tripping. No, Season 5, Episode 10. Why do I feel like only 10 episodes? This 10? That's it? I know y'all like, girl, get over it. But I'm like, it just don't seem normal. Simply because so much went on. So much went on that I feel like that's not even, it was only 10 episodes this season. Was it a break? Because last season they had 16 episodes for season 4. I guess so. I really was like, I thought it was more than 10. I guess because it was like breaks in between. It seemed like it was longer than what it really was. I'm that surprised. I was really like, look at him. Look at him. Well, yeah, because that is correct. Girl, when you think about it, I'm looking like, well, that I didn't know. We in the season? Okay. I guess so. Anyway, I know that was a long ass time, and I'm not cutting that shit out. I had to pull it up. So we see the episode starts off. Ryan is talking to the camera. He walking through the shop. He brings up how when he first started NAMAC, he was so young and naive. How he started it with people he really didn't know, who grew to be like family and friends or whatever. So we see the old pictures, the old picture Van, Cat, Ford, Don, Charmaine, when they all look different. Girl, thank God Ford cut them dead nasty ass dreads off. He showed up, had to glow up. He brings up also how because he really didn't have a vision all the way, and because he was with people who we didn't really know all the way, he said it wasn't really his vision. He says, but this new shop he has, it's all his. It's his vision. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no TV cameras in there right now. And, he got some new people working in there, whatever. And then he said, y'all gonna have to wait and see until I'm ready. And then it says 3 weeks later. I'm like, this season, I don't think they're not gonna get canceled. Because I know for a fact they're already shooting season 6. Because I follow Don for Ryan and Charmaine. I follow those 4. So for following them 4, they're shooting season 6 now, so it's fine. Anyway, from there we see him shooting some hoops with his son. Just saying how, with him and Rachel not being together, not living in the same house. No, he said, with me and her not living in the same place. It's hard because he's also, building a whole business, so he'd be busy. And, it's hard for him not to be able to spend as much time as he can with his son. And so he just, talking, they shooting hoops, whatever, and he asked his son if he gets it and if he misses him and, if he loves him. And it's not like, it's all right, Dad, I get it, what I'm saying, I love you, I know it's good. So it ain't no issues there. So we see that little cute little scene or whatever. We do see Don hanging out with his kids, and Ashley, his wife, they in the house playing around or whatever, playing basketball or whatnot. And we do see they moved out of that small ass house that they had on seasons 1 through 4. And I guess when Don cheated the last time and Don got a bachelor's pad, this was where he lives. So now she over there too. They needed more space. Just because 3 kids and 2 adults need a bigger place. I think with that first place, because it was just them 2 and 1, it was okay. But I'm like, he didn't have the oops baby, and then, she had the other baby too. So they needed more space. But as they're playing around with, he gets a phone call, and they tell him that he has booked season 2 of the Amazon Prime show he was on, and that, for the first season, he was booked for like 1 episode, like a couple scenes, and that was it. and he thought that'll be it, but he booked the whole season 2. So I'm like, okay, okay, Don, go ahead, Don, bravo, bravo, Don. And thinking back to where Don was season 1, Don in season 1 was Ford's assistant. Okay, he was Ford's assistant, which means he maybe took some tattoo appointment phone calls. If he needed some napkins for the tattoos, or went and got some ink or whatever, he was the assistant to Don. So for him to go from being the assistant to Don, I mean, for him going to being the assistant to Ford, to becoming a piercer himself, to trying to manage these hoes ain't loyal, ink. And then now he's, acting or whatever. I think it's amazing. I think Don has grown up. He's come a long way, and I think it's amazing. He also finds out that he is going to be filming in New York, and so he's going to have to leave, like, this weekend to go to New York to film. So he goes into an ad, like, guess what, baby? I booked the Amazon show. I booked the 4th season, and I have to go to New York to film the season. Oh, my God, I'm so happy. Babe, oh my God, Dawn. Go Daddy Dawn. Go Daddy Dawn. I will say him and her both seem happier. They seem less stressed. She seemed less bitter. Like Ashley in seasons, the first season 1 and 2, she seemed unhappy. Even though she was with Don, they would live together, she didn't seem happy. She do seem happy now. And sometimes your husband is being a good man finally, it can make you not be a bitter bitch. And she no longer looks and acts like a bitter bitch that she was acting in the beginning. And the bitter bitch, I don't mean it in the negative way. I mean, the relationship had issues. And because it had issues, she was hard. And now that it seemed like he ain't on no bullshit right now, that hardness has rubbed off of her. And she, saying, smooth like butter. Anyway, she's like, yeah, Daddy and Mommy going to New York. He like, wait, what? I mean, she told him that he was going to New York, and she's like, you know what, all right, if she want to come, it's fine, as long as you know it's business. And I do think look, you ain't going to New York without your wife, Donna. It ain't gonna happen. So we do see later on the episode how they do go to New York. He do shoot the scenes. I haven't watched the show because I don't watch anything on Amazon Prime, however, or Amazon stuff or whatever. The scenes that we see him shooting, the role it seems he's playing, he do fit the role because it's like him, except he's not cheating on nobody, or he may be. Because I don't know the role, but it's good that he's getting other opportunities, outside of not doing much at the shop. I also feel like everyone has branched out except him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's good to see him finally, get something. Like Ford was really doing his own music stuff and doing all the extra stuff. Ryan was doing, tattoo conventions all around. You know what I'm saying? His whole little Fashion Nova posting on IG, Charmaine and our shit. You know what I'm saying? But Don was still like figuring out what the fuck he wanted to do. So I'm like, it's good that he has something else to do. So, when they're in New York shooting the scenes, they got like an Airbnb. And so he, and as he talking, he said, you know what, I'm wondering, like, I'm saying, I like it out here, like, maybe we should, like, move. She's like, really? He's like, yeah, like, maybe, in LA or New York or Atlanta, just so I can, pursue other, our opportunities. She was for it. And they both said not immediately, but they would think about it or whatever. Like, but it's a thought on the table. I would say don't move yet. Okay, let's not move yet. I feel like until you have booked enough shows to where you not waiting on the next, like you have booked enough stuff to where you have enough money in the bank that you not waiting to see where the next check gonna come from. You know what I'm saying? I think once you get to that point, that place, that's when you should move, because you're not financially dependent on, well, if I don't get this thing, like I can't pay a bill next time. Like once you have a steady stream of income in supplemental income and secondary income, all that stuff, then you move up, you move around and do things like that. I do feel like he should move to New York. I feel like he can do some modeling. He has a whole look. I feel like, and I like how he said, like, I need to get me like a management company. He do, because Don can say, like, not to shit on Chicago, But I do feel like if you get you the right agent or whatever, they can book you and shit. He was also on a play this recently. Like Don can do things if he put himself in the position to do them. And I do feel like he may have to, come up out of New York here and there to do that. So it's a great thing. Anyway, we do see everyone at the shop except Ryan. They chit chatting or whatever. So we see all of them there. Don, Four, Van, Junior, Charmaine, Bella, chit chat mainly because they have no idea what Ryan doing with the new shop. Like, he ain't let them in on nothing. All they know is he doing something with the, but they don't know shit. So they're basically all wondering, like, what their roles will be at the new shop. Is he closing the current shop? Like, what's going on? The artists were like, I feel like I should, because we've been here, whatever, we should have a space at the new shop. Like, but what's going on? Charmaine said, well, I don't know, because, he might not even want me over there. Charmaine, he don't. Because you don't do shit. Okay, you don't do shit. But I also feel like this. People should understand there's a difference between the business and the TV show. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the whole reason why Ryan is making this second shop. Because the second shop will be separate than the TV show. Mind you, that's why he said there will be no TV cameras in this shop. The new shop. Because he can still do stuff in the old shop, but the new shop just wouldn't be on the show. But he's still making money. But I think that's smart because you have the cast who work for VH1 for Black Ink Crew Chicago, but then you have separate the tattoo artists at Ryan's 9 Mag tattoo shop that work for Ryan. Like, even for Black Ink Crew New York, the people at 125th, those other tattoo shops, it's the reason you don't really see the other artists on the show. They don't work for VH1. It ain't that they don't work for Caesar's Tattoo Shop. They don't work for VH1. So Ryan is doing that now. He just waited till season 5 to do it. He should have did it a long time ago, but whatever. We see Van, and he meets with his daughter's boyfriend or whatever. The little boy, we seen them interact a little bit, like on a couple episodes ago, and Van was upset because he asked, "Where y'all going? Where y'all coming from?" He said, "I just told you." And so Van felt like that was disrespectful. It was, kids these days don't have no goddamn respect. He say, because he messed up with Jen or whatever, he wants to make sure that he can do things right this time, and he wants to be sure the next generation know how to treat women and not fuck up like him. I said, well, Van, you've done a lot of fucking up, bro. So that's a whole, they for them to fuck up like you would take a lot of work. Okay. Anyway, he like, hey man, I think it was a Charlie or something. I don't know what the kid's name was. But he like, you need to approach me with respect. Okay. When you see me, you gotta be respectful. All right. Okay. Like, 'cause I don't trust you. I trust my daughter. I don't trust you. Okay. He like, I went through a phone. You're calling her boo, calling her baby. You know what I'm saying? How long you know how to be calling her boo and baby? Who told you? I'm like, Van, calm the fuck down, bro. It's just a nickname. He said, well, I've known her for about a month and a half. And you calling her boo and baby? Are you fucking? Because when I was your age, I was fucking. He's like, no, not right now. No. Which means I probably have had sex. I haven't had sex with your daughter. He said, because it's based on what she want. I ain't we ain't did nothing. He like, what you like about it? Like, I like hanging out with her. Like, little bowling. Look, this is the thing. Van's daughter is 17, and the dude is 19. And Van felt like he's older. He's a pervert. He ain't. You can tell by how he talking. He a kid. He not Van 19. He like a 17, 19. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that may be the reason why his daughter like him, because he seen this is young and immature as her ass do. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told. So, but I like hanging out with her. You know what I'm saying? She's smart. She's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? She got a good personality. And she's a beautiful black queen. I'm like, bruh, you better than Van. Van should take lessons from you. Okay, truth be told. So, he said all that, and I did it. I felt it was sincere. I don't feel like he was a 19-year-old running game with my daddy. I feel like his age is 19, but he not 19 mentally. Or he a kid. He a kid, truth be told. Why I keep saying truth be told? That should be the name of my next shirt. Van listened to him talk, and he realized, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You're a cool kid or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, he said, I appreciate that. So going forward, I got your number, and me and you gonna be in constant communication. Okay, we gonna be talking here and there, whatever, get to know each other, and I feel like that's a good thing. I don't know why, because his daughter only been dating him for a month and a half. That ain't nothing, but whatever. And he like, all right, Mr. Johnson. Van last name Johnson. That made me probably cousins. Damn it, because y'all know my real name was Jelly Johnson. But it's crazy. Anyway, so we do later see his daughter come to the shop to get a tattoo. And who doing her tattoo? Her daddy. So she come get it. It was like a scorpion and a rose. It was real small, right by her clavicle or whatever. And I mean, I liked it, but I wish it had color in it. I think it's cute for her first tattoo, but I wish it would have been. I think because he didn't want her to get like a big old tattoo. It was little, but not too little. It was like a medium-sized tattoo. But I wanted it to have like some color in it. And I was like, oh, it's just black and white. It was cute because it was shaded or whatever. It was cute. It wasn't a bad tattoo, and I ain't feel like getting pictures today. Anyway, he brings up how it's been a crazy year for him. How he started off beefing with Ryan, but now him and Ryan cool again. And how, him losing Jen, and now he's got her back. He won't lose her again. And, get close. This, he said, I'm realizing when I need to do things in life, and I can't be waiting for Ryan to tell us what we're going to do, and blah, 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 blah. But he said it's just been a full circle year. What he did not mention is that Velveeta, a tattoo artist chick who we know, ain't around no more. He fucked around on Jen with. But, whatever. And that's what it was. We do see Charmaine on a date with Neek. Why does Neek have the damn hanging teardrop ass lightning bolt earring? It looks stupid. He's on a date. And I love his new earring. It's literally like a chain earring that dangles, okay? And it's a lightning bolt on. I'm looking like, you old Harry Potter ear. Let me stop. Anyway, she brings up how, she's working on so many different things. She got her radio show, her apron stuff. She be cooking on YouTube. And stuff that she has going on. Charmaine has definitely taken advantage of being on the show to where she's put herself into other endeavors. It's smart. So Neek says because you have all this stuff going on, maybe you should have your app that people can go to your app and see all your stuff in one place. And then, because Neek has a tech firm, so he's the perfect person to do all this stuff. So she then said, what I'm saying? Well, maybe the app can be cool. Like, when it open the app, it can give off a smell that smells like me. Like, if I'm funky, I'm like, bitch, what? Charmaine always go 2 steps too far every time he talks about any goddamn thing. Ugh. Anyway, you can't do that, so just cut it out. He then said, a startup cost for an app is about $30,000 to $50,000. She said, what? Oh, what? So how much dick I gotta suck to get it for free? I say, how much dick you gotta suck? Girl, he like, no. How about I'm gonna give you this invoice? I'll just invoice you and we'll leave it at that. What? He like, you shouldn't want to suck dick to level up. You just want to be an entrepreneur. I feel what he was saying, but at the same time, I feel like he don't have to give it to her for free, but a discount will be nice. But I also still feel like she shouldn't have said, I'm going to suck your dick and you're going to do it for... I mean, that's his company. Like, that's his whole company. Like, he has... People would have to work to create the app, bitch. So they have to be paid for that. You can't just... He can't do it all himself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that shows how much she don't think about bullshit. But whatever. So she's kind of upset. Not real upset, but fake upset. Because he told her, like, I'm going to give you an invoice for this for work I have to do. So later on, we see her at home. I was walking the dogs. No one walked dogs in heels and a skirt. Girl, extra for no reason. You would have damn to put some damn sneakers on to walk them damn dogs. Anyway, so she walking the dogs. She cooking some food. When he get home, she then feed him his food. Taking his shoes off. I'm going to get dirty later. We're going to get dirty tonight. All this stuff. And then she pulls out an invoice from him. So this is how much it cost me to do that. And this, he like, what? Give me this. So you're like, I'm not paying you $3,000. Like this the stuff you did wasn't worth $3,000. I say it don't look like it was worth $3,000. Well, you want to charge me for the app stuff? He said, yeah, because I got a staff to pay. Like, I have employees to pay to make that app. She don't get it. He's a business. He's a business. And even if you're not paying full price for something, you're going to pay. Nobody is going to do something for free because people have to be paid to do it. I'm like, girl, learn to do it. Go to work with them. Figure out how to make it your goddamn self. Anyway, that's what it was with them. 4 go to the studio. We asked everybody to come to the studio. So Don, Van, Charmaine, and Ryan was there, and he basically had some listen to a new song he's working on. It's gonna be the first song to his new album he's working on. You know, the song is called like his day ones, and how he with the same clique, and he's talked about how he's, you know, so lucky to have had all of them with him during his depression. And, you know, he's like, I don't know what would have happened to me, you know, had they not been there. So he's like, I'm doing a new album. He like, I don't know what my style gonna be, but this is my first song. You know, it's my day one things. I mean, Charmaine said they gonna get on the radio. Okay. I feel like 4 sound has always changed, and I feel like I'm gonna use the word change and not evolve. I feel like I've never known what 4's style was, and I feel like maybe he don't have one. But I wonder if his fans ever feel like he's all over the place, because I feel like each song he puts out don't sound alike, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But the song was cool. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a shot sound. It wasn't that, but but I may have to hear a whole thing verse, because sometimes I feel like when I hear snippets of songs on TV shows, I can't vibe to it. I have to hear the whole thing, and they all seem to be vibing to it. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyway, Ryan then says, oh, I got a surprise for y'all. You know, the shop is opening up. Grand opening will be, you know, coming up, whatever. Y'all are all invited. And I have another surprise for y'all that I will announce at the party. They're like, oh, okay. You know, Don then tell them how he booked a show in New York and that stuff or whatever. We already went at this point in time, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, we then have the grand opening, okay? And, you know, Ryan come out with his pimp hair and the pimp suit. Again, I saw all of this on Instagram, so for me, it ain't nothing new. You know, we see everybody come to the shop, and they're blown away. If anybody is not following Ryan, follow Ryan. Simply to see the shop. Bruh, the pictures, what they showed today doesn't really do it justice. The shop is huge. And the funny part about it was, when he was showing the shop on his IG, I'm like, it seems so much bigger than what he showed us on television. Because again, I kept thinking the space he was showing us was that first space he showed last season he was working on. And I'm like, that shot it looked smaller. They knocked some walls down. They probably built some walls. I was so confused. Like, it got so much bigger. So now to figure out, oh, it's a whole different space. And that's why it looks so much bigger. But it's huge. It's huge. It has tons of space for tattoo artists. He posts daily in there. I see Van posting stuff in there too. It's always clients in there. It's always different artists in there. The girl who was the manager, who was a piercer, who was only on for like 4 episodes, then she disappeared. She works there as a piercer, so she's there. I've seen her on the IG. The shop looks great. It's 9 magged out all up and through. I can't wait to go to Chicago and get my tattoo there. By one of the, I'm hoping either Ryan or 4, but it depends on how much they cost. Cause I ain't paying a whole bunch just because he Ryan from NAMAC. I mean, he do good work, but I'm not gonna go and like, you shouldn't cost $2 grand. You shouldn't cost that. No, I ain't gonna do that. Anyway, so, you know, Charmaine comes in. We see Don and Ashley. We see Van. You know, of course, niggas with Charmaine. And they're like, oh my God. Like, because they haven't seen any of it. Junior's there too. Junior's girlfriend or whatever. You know, oh my God, it's amazing. We see his mom, her daddy there. His mom and his daddy there. They are amazed. You know, the mom like, you know how proud I'm so proud of you, son. That was amazing. You know, we see the pictures of his sister Nova. You know, Nova is the reason he even started the tattoo shop in the beginning. Nova, his sister was killed when she was in her early 20s. His sister and his nephew, I think, was it his niece or his nephew? I think it was his niece. His sister and her child was killed a long time, years ago. And she gave him the money to like start up the first tattoo shop. So he's always like had it like in honor of her, because she was like the driving force by him doing this. So that was amazing too. We do see Rachel walks in. oh, Rachel's here. Oh, Rachel's here. Are they back together? I'm like, damn, all she did was come to us. It's weird. Like, we still don't know if Rachel and Ryan are a couple. Um, they hang out together. They took pictures together that night. They post each other on social media. I follow Rachel too. She has her own nail polish line called Pear Nova. I think it's you, Pear Nova. Because Nova was sister. I see him supporting her. I've seen him, be at her events behind us, like helping her pop, mix the stuff or whatever, all that stuff. So it's hard to know if they or aren't they together. I feel like they're purposely doing that. I do feel like they broke up. I feel like they also may think because people be fucking with us, let's just not even address it. And we're gonna be what we're gonna be. And they even like a birthday trip he took. It's weird. It's weird. Not weird, but it's different. So Kendall or Kendall Ken, whatever his name is, he there. Oh, so y'all together? Y'all a couple? Now he do IG reviews of the show. Not reviews, but he do IG posts about the show. Not like what I do. He does something different, whatever. But he was there. He like, so y'all together, y'all a couple? They didn't answer the question. They kept looking around. Girl, whatever. Girl, blah, blah, blah. And, Ryan only said, like, we got kids and it ain't gonna change. When production asked him in the confessional, so are y'all back together? He didn't say shit. Or they didn't play shit what he said. I don't know. Anyway, we don't know. We don't know. We then see him to say how he's come so far. He's talking to the crowd, so how he, he's proud of himself for having a new shop or whatever. He also brings up how, he has to move on. It's time to leave things behind, and he gonna leave the old Nine Mag to someone else to handle. And he left it to Van. Now, I was surprised. Well, this is the thing. I felt like he was gonna leave it to Don to run. Like, maybe like Don and Van. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Van don't know how to run shit in my opinion, but I guess you have to, it would have to be them. I'm happy to not leave it to Charmaine, because she don't know what the fuck to do. Anyway, but I feel like he then said, I'm gonna leave it to Van, and Van will have us to run or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He'll be his own boss. He'll be over the staff there, and the only person he has to holler at is me. Which to me still means I still own the Nine Mag brand, but I need you to run it. So you can do whatever, but come push, come shove, you have to only talk to me. You run that one and I run this one. I felt like that was fair, considering, I think the reason he did not give it to Ford is the Ford still do music stuff. So Ford might leave, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to see. He then, in his confession, like, well, it's a time and a place for this and that and whatever. And, you know what I'm saying, for right now, it's over. And he walks away. We know he didn't quit the show. Because, again, they're shooting season 6. But I felt like he's saying that in the aspect of, my new shop ain't going to really be on the show. And I'm done. And it went off. I mean, it was a good season finale, but I feel like it's not finished. Because I feel like, I'm like, damn, 10 episodes? I wonder how many episodes, Black King Crew New York is going to get. I also wonder how many episodes we're going to get for Black King Crew Chicago season 6. So, I don't know. Black King Crew New York come on next Wednesday. It looks good, and it pains me to say that. Duchess looks like she's gonna come back and have a conversation with Caesar. We see Puma is around. We see Alex and Donna is there. We see, Sky Baby Daddy come back around. We don't see Genesis around. We do see Daz. We see Teddy being community dick as usual. Okay, I give zero fuck about him and Tati. So there will probably be a lot of me skipping stuff with them. Like, if it's about Tati and Ted, I'm going to probably skip it. If it's some bullshit about C, I'm going to probably skip it. C saying, we was talking to somebody saying how he realized he fucked up things and he needs to, fix his issues. So we shall see. Anyway, y'all, I'm done. Talk to you later. Peace.
He's like love, love,